Great to have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the FIU Panthers and the Liberty Flames. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the FIU head coach pregame. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Coming out with it, it's Randolph. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Flames offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. The play-action fake. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Udo. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here comes the option. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Flames back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This quarterback part of their running game. There's a little room there. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Udo. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Panthers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Man who will pilot the attack is J.J. Cole. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go right back to the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside. It's Udo. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Basco. It's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Flames send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's McNeil. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Soft spot in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the counter play. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Flames have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Flames are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Runs through a tackle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game.
Maybe a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away. It's a laser, and maybe no chance for a return. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
There's a crease. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
That's reeled in. It's Cunningham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll go to the counter. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. FIU pushing tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Panthers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Flames. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
He'll try to take it back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing.
Dude, what are you doing in there?
Chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Basco. Under fire. They'll run the screen. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Handoff from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give on the option. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Basco. Grabbed in the middle, it's Person. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw poke.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Fights off it and runs through another guy. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Udo. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Rides the back and leaves it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, what a cut! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Handoff to the lone back. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back to back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical.
Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.